countdown. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to our last episode
Yes.
of 2021 of the fact that we are your hosts, Victoria, Lucas, and Emma.
Welcome
we
back,
are.
guys. Welcome
And it's
back.
after Christmas.
After Christmas.
It is.
Gosh.
Are we still alive?
We are.
Yes.
We are.
Yes.
But the
Yes.
fact that this chair is holding me alone with all the food that I ate is like a miracle on its own.
That's the
okay.
Christmas miracle we're talking about.
That is a Christmas miracle, indeed.
It really is. And I must thank my chair at this
Mhm.
point.
Yeah, I've been
Because-
thinking for the longest time to add like an extra leg under the chair, like in the center for like extra stability.
It's like the Christmas leg.
It's the Christmas leg.
The Christmas leg.
But that should be an official thing. That honestly should be an official thing. Like chairs should have like a click-on thing with like the Christmas leg.
And you can only sit on it after Christmas.
Yeah.
Because
And
that's
I
when you've gained
now
the pounds.
think I know what I'm gonna give everybody next Christmas.
Oh my
It's
God,
like
it's the
a
idea of the
Christmas
century.
leg.
We should have that patented,
A
honestly.
Christmas leg. How are you guys? How was your Christmas?
It was great, actually. My Christmas was great. I did see Victoria's Christmas table, and I had to laugh for one little
my
She
God,
second.
did. Why did you laugh?
Because I just thought about the Christmas table, like
Yeah,
what
the
was it
podcast.
called again in Sweden?
Julbord.
You're
Julbord.
bored.
I saw the julbord.
I
it
made
looked
that.
amazing.
Sis. Thank
It
you
was
so
amazing.
much.
It looked amazing. Victoria.
It was very sweetified, but also a little Americanified. You know what I mean? Like the mac and
Those are two
cheese
new
out of
words,
no
and
new words,
I've never had mac and
new
cheese.
words, new dishes.
neither.
Like, but it was a lot of work. I had to sleep for like 6 hours extra, like post sleep the day
Wow.
after. Drained.
Oh, okay.
I literally feel like if you look at my step count, 12,000 minimum. You know what I mean?
Wow.
At that
Oh,
point.
on that one day, but
On
on
that
the nap
one
day,
day.
2
On that
steps.
one day in my kitchen. It was a lot.
Bedroom, kitchen, bedroom. End
Yeah.
story.
Fridge, kitchen, like it was just, that was so much work.
But I feel like at this
I bet.
age, I'm literally 24, and I feel like I'm old. But at this age, you really need like a mid-Christmas recovery moment
Yeah.
because
Absolutely.
it's too much.
Agreed.
Quarter life crisis.
It's
And
on
name
its
into that one.
horizon.
Christmas, quarter life Christmas. Yeah, it's
It's coming closer and closer. It might need some other legs besides the Christmas leg to recover from that, but it's time. So where are you
Legs.
guys at?
and arms. We're at, I mean, in country-wise, or are we
Yeah.
talking mentally?
Oh.
Oh.
I'm in Stockholm still, man.
Okay.
She's like, I know that.
I
What if I was like, I'm in Tanzania right now? Like, just
I
like,
wouldn't be surprised.
No.
No, definitely not. But I would have demanded the entire story for Tanzania. But yeah.
we have snow finally. I mean,
Oh, you
global
do?
warming happened. Can we talk
Wow.
about that? Didn't have
Yeah.
snow for weeks. We got it like last week finally. Solid snow.
That's
Oh.
nice.
That's nice. And yeah, it's been fun. Everything is open. It's Sweden, of course, so I'm not surprised. And but the Christmas table was nice. How was yours, Lucas? What did you do?
Oh, well, we didn't really. Well, we had a very different Christmas from all the other years before because honestly, these days it's just raining cats and dogs out. So like, there's literally nothing happening outside.
Is it raining?
Lucas
It
is in
is.
Germany and it's
Ew.
raining.
It is raining, and it's like this really
What?
misty, wintry rain, which can be nice. But then, like my father and I on Sunday, we went golfing, and
I
don't
saw
get me
that.
wrong, it was really nice, But like, it wasn't the weather. Like, I wasn't really feeling it. Like
Mhm.
most people don't go golfing in winter, and like when we were on the course on Sunday,
like,
I
And
was
they're
like,
and there's a reason.
Yeah.
and I was like, I know, I understand.
No, but as if
why.
that's not normal. He's like, most people don't do it, but you're not normal.
Mhm.
That's all I gotta say.
Well, the thing is, I usually only golf when I'm here at home with my father, because I don't really do it in Riga, at least not yet. I mean, I'm planning to, but
Is there a golf course there?
yes, there are 3 actually.
Dang.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
But I also
Okay,
think when I
Tiger
started
Woods.
golfing, it's something you only start realizing that it's there once you like care about it, you know? Because
Yeah.
also in this area, I
That's
always thought,
deep.
oh my God, like why would there be a golf course? But there's like literally golf courses everywhere.
But like, can we talk about the fact that I never knew you were like this dedicated to it? Like, I knew you liked it, but I never knew you were like Tiger Woods vibes. You know what I
Tiger
mean?
Woods, why are you joking? I played
Lucas
one
Woods.
tournament in
Lucas
my
in the
life,
woods.
nothing else. I
But
only do
so
it
you
for like
like it.
my
You
joy.
like it. You think it's fun. It's not like a mandatory thing you do with your dad just to like bond.
No, it is. It definitely is. Especially when we go golfing with friends, because like there's always booze involved, and you know,
That's why
like
he's going.
That's why it's mandatory.
that's why it's mandatory.
Of course.
Because you know you gotta make it. No, but like honestly, no, like when we did the golf tournament in summer, it was a charity event, you know, and I think by the end of the round, I was like literally pissed drunk. But you know, you pushed through. We still got first place, which shows that all the other people were pissed drunk as well. Because like after every other hole, there was like a drinking game that you had to pass as well. You know, like you had to
Oh my
like
God.
Okay.
closest to the hole that like you need to get the ball
Tiger
closest to the hole,
Booze.
and then you got like drinks and whatnot, and then there was like
I
gin
see you.
tastings, vermouth tastings, and whatnot, and like. I mean, how can you not be pissed drunk if it's like super hot in summer, you're under the sun, and
Why
like,
does it look like I'm drinking tequila? Yeah. Lucas, that sounds amazing.
it
I'm
was
so
the
happy
best day
you
of
did
my
it.
life, honestly.
You went golfing in like, was it raining?
On Sunday.
Yeah.
No, on Sunday it was dry. No, it was nice. Like weather-wise, it was nice. But like,
Okay.
you know how it like in Northern Europe, I'm just gonna call this Northern Europe. You have like these gloomy days where it's like it's super cloudy and whatnot, and it's just like the weather is in a meh mood, and it kind of puts yourself into meh mood.
Yeah.
So like
100%.
that was kind of the vibe, you know.
Right.
But Christmas itself was really nice. We had reindeer for dinner, and my sister had duck because she doesn't eat reindeers and whatever. So it was really nice.
Like, respect Santa's animals.
Respect the animals. She did respect the animals.
Yeah, she was like, Rudolph, not today.
Yeah.
She was like not having it.
But but you had Rudolph's cousin, probably.
Rudolph's cousin's butt cheek, yeah.
I love that.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, it was really good. It was honestly really good. Yeah.
I've had reindeer too. It's actually pretty good. But it's
it
very
is really good.
Distinct. Like it's
Really
not like any
meat.
other meat.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I see you. I see you, Rudolph.
Okay. And what was like the best gift you guys got?
Oh, the best gift that I got.
The silence
starts with M and it ends with Unny.
Oh yeah.
So you got that check.
I did, but I also got like some cute gifts, like some like body scrubs, like packages with like, cause girl, I like taking care of myself, like you know those like scrubs and the lotions and like. So I got a package of that, but I also got money, and it's not like I told them I wanted anything. So it was more for my cousins and like that whole thing. But I did get some. I mean, I went to New York and I got a lot of stuff there.
Okay.
So that was kind of, you know what I mean?
She's like, just a small little detail about myself.
Just like
some bits and bobs.
The most expensive trip in my life.
In New York.
No, but
shopping in New York.
Yeah, literally.
It was nothing. It was
nothing.
more just for my cousin.
Yeah, it was nothing.
Yeah.
So humble.
Most expensive trip of my life. But yeah, what was your gift?
I think. Yeah. Go for it.
Yeah, Lucas, go for it. Go for it.
My best gift, honestly, my parents gave me an engraved stethoscope.
Oh my god!
So that was
I
really
need
cute.
one.
And the thing is, my mom already had gotten it, and then like a week later, she told me that I brought it up in one of the video calls I do with my family. I was like, yeah, I kind of like a new stethoscope and whatnot. And my mom was just like, she was like, yeah, and I heard you say that, and I was just like, check.
I love that. Is it Littman?
Yes, it is indeed.
Which color?
Classic 3 in black, all black.
Okay.
Okay, I see you.
I see you. I have that one.
I see you, Men in Black.
She got style, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what I'm saying. Emma, what was your favorite gift?
Yeah.
Actually, I did put some things on my wish list.
Ooh.
Because my parents were like, we need ideas. And I was like, okay.
She was like, I got you.
Yeah, they got me. So I would say definitely I got a record player.
Ooh.
The one you sent me.
Yeah.
Which one? The white one is cute. Both of them were cute.
The white one, which I really like. I wanted one for years.
Yeah.
And I always wish for something now that I wouldn't buy it myself. Like, I always thought about it. And actually I bought, when I left Riga, I bought 2 records because I had a record store across from my apartment. And I always wanted to go in there. And I was like, I need to, like, I'm leaving Riga, I need to walk in there. And then I bought like 2 random
she
records.
manifested it.
One is has shake, 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 shake your booty on it. And
oh my God.
That's just the vibe. So now I can actually play it. And
shake your booty to that.
And that was great. And then I got this, I don't know if you guys know these clocks, but they're these Kit Kat clocks. I need to send those to you.
What?
It's iconic. It's like a super California thing, and my grandpa in California used to have it. And it literally like moves its eyes and its tail, and we used to have it in our kitchen, and I wished for that and I forgot, and my mom got it for me, and I opened it and I was like, oh my God, this is iconic. And
oh my God, you have to send that along. I have to
I
see
will.
that.
I think I know what it is.
They're very like quirky but very like artsy 80s, and they're still made in California, so I was like,
wow.
Yeah.
Yes, is.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
The record player still love that idea.
The record player. So now I'm like, I got for my birthday, because it was also my birthday. I got a ukulele. I have my record player. Like, this girl is going a whole new vibe. 2022, like music becoming.
Do we hear not only a podcast but also an album dropping?
Yeah.
Yeah. Featuring the fact that
us as background singers.
I would love that.
Oh yeah. Also, in case you guys don't know it, Emma is like a very good singer. You should go on Instagram. She sometimes posts about it.
She sometimes posts.
Like, I remember when you what was it, Shallow by Lady Gaga, you covered in your Instagram story. It was
the fact that you did it in Thanksgiving was amazing. Remember when you sung in front of people?
Thank you guys for this shout out. I did sing Thanksgiving 2 years ago in Riga, like in front of the society and all the guests at Thanksgiving.
Oh, would you look at that?
That was fun. That was fun.
That was a breakthrough moment for me. It got me into the Medi-Meisterschaften. That's how they found me.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then a lot of things happened after that.
Definitely. But guys,
but thank you for that. But that, I would say, I'm excited about that, because I feel like through med school, especially through pre-clinics, I lost hobbies. You know what I mean? I was
my God.
so into just medical school, and at this point I'm like, it brings me joy, but I also need like outlets.
Absolutely.
This being one of them. Podcast.
The podcast, but also like, because I feel like sometimes you have free time and then you tend to like be on your phone all the time, but you feel worse about yourself after that. I feel like if I pick up a ukulele and try to learn, obviously Somewhere Over the Rainbow, because I'm a basic bitch.
First thing you gotta learn.
You know,
you gotta learn that one.
But then you're like, that kind of has purpose, and you can annoy your friends when they come over. Like, it's perfect.
Have you ever heard of Grace Vandervool?
Yeah.
She plays the ukulele.
She's also insane, but thank you for comparing.
Literally. Also, almost the same haircut. Just want to add that. Not at the moment, but back in the day.
But also,
she was
isn't she like 9?
Got Talent or something?
No, but I feel like she's always been a child. Like, she literally is the most talented person ever. She never ages.
The fact that you should check out her Instagram. I mean, her haircut, I don't agree, but that's on her. But I follow her on Instagram.
Okay, subtle roast.
No. I like her. I'm a fan.
Yeah, but she went bald for a sec.
Right,
she did go bald. She changed it up. She did that Disney star vibe where she just did her thing.
A moment.
She had
the fact that you all know her, I'm surprised.
She had a gap in her teeth. That's what I remember.
I remember when she was like on America's Got Talent, and everybody was like, "Who's that girl?"
The raspy voice.
But
Guys,
How did we even get here once again? No.
Good
Christmas
question.
was great. I actually, so in my hometown, we have a very beautiful Christmas market, and on the 23rd, there's like an unofficial alumni meeting.
Ooh.
But it's like everybody, all grades from my old school, just they're all there. They be out there. You know what I'm saying?
They
And
be out.
I walked on that Christmas market with my red coat and red sweater, and I was like, "What's up, guys?" And they were like, "This girl is excited," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's Christmas, okay? I don't know what happened to you."
That.
We're back in East Westphalia, where I'm from, and like, if you get a little smile, you're like, "Damn, that person's happy."
Okay, but so if you get a lot of smile, then that person is mentally challenged.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's a call for the psychiatric ward.
Yeah, so that's
definitely
for them. But I was people mentioned the podcast to me.
You're joking.
Honestly, even my aunt was like, "Yeah, I listened to your podcast," and I was like, "What?"
I love that. That made
you
me so
heard
happy.
about my podcast? Yeah, it made, because she doesn't have Instagram, she doesn't have any social medias, but it made it to her.
Damn.
The podcast made it to her. She didn't go for the podcast. Found her.
She listened to it on Spotify, and I was just like, "Whoa!" Okay, I was honestly surprised about it, because I didn't know that it had like reached that far out. If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you're German, aunt, or you're British?
German.
I love that.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, it was really funny, because it was like a school friend of mine, and he was like, "Yeah, I listened to your podcast, and it was so cool to hear that you're like because Lucas, I think, said in the first episode that I'm such a social butterfly, and this and this and this," and like he was like, "That's so great," and I was like, "I always was that."
He's like, "That's so great."
You even known me before?
He only figures you out through the podcast.
No, but it is true. I would have to say in high school I was this person, but not like Riga really amped up this girl. Like
the butterfly.
Yeah, like yes. It was like the perfect setting for me to just let go, and I was flying everywhere. But that was cool. I was like, damn, guys.
It kind of gives me the idea on like making kind of like ground rules for like people that want to be friends with us. Like, be like, just like, so this is who we are. These are the rules you need to follow if you want to be friends.
But also we can just direct them to the podcast. And like, do you want to know more about me? Just listen to the podcast.
Oh,
yeah.
Before befriending me.
That should honestly be, in case we're ever into dating, we should put that on our dating list. Like, if you want to know anything about me, listen to the podcast, then get to me, because all the questions are answered there.
Tinder. Yeah.
On Bumble, you don't send hi, you just send the link to the podcast.
The link. The immediate link.
Listen to the first 5 episodes, then get back to me.
But like, a lot of our personality comes through this. It's very authentic, I would say. And if we hang up on this like podcast thingy, we still are the same. That's what I'm trying to.
It's literally like we had
literally
earlier.
Talk the
it's
same.
Literally the same vibe.
It's exactly the same. Like
But
also, guys, I watched Home Alone, both of them, for the first time fully, without like interruptions, because I feel like I've seen half of them, like 3/4, but then I stopped. I fully saw it. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Get the hype.
Okay.
Fully get the hype. That was incredible. But also, can we talk about Kevin McAllister for 2 minutes? Like, how is this guy a genius?
He is.
But also, how can a family forget their child 2 times? You know what I mean? Like,
I was
the fact that a lot of errors.
We forget my brother once at a gas station? Maybe. Maybe we did, and that's maybe a story for another day. But
Home Alone 3. Yeah. It can happen, but like twice is my question. You know what I mean?
And twice on Christmas.
On Christmas. And in an airport, him being the final, like the dad giving him the money, him just running it. Like, it's just a lot of things don't add up.
Also, I want to know what his dad does for a living, because that homie, just like biggest home. Okay. But then also financing like 10 people flying to Paris over Christmas.
But also, why are they like 45 people in that house? You know what I mean?
That's like, a lot. Yeah.
That's a lot. And that guy was a genius. Love the movie. I would give it a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
Being like 30 years late 20 years late.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
I finally get the hype.
Better late than never.
That's
Better
true.
late than never.
I actually
Shout out.
I did a little Christmas party, and I cut out like
partay or party?
party.
Partay. Okay.
Partay.
I was confused.
Me
Sorry.
like being American, trying to say it in French and a British accent to sound bougie.
Luke is not getting it. He's like,
it's a vibe.
Oops.
I saw your
tried,
cutout,
and I'm never gonna try again. But I actually cut out like little images of like Christmas movies or sayings. I had like the Grinch up on the wall, but then the two bad guys from Home Alone.
Yes.
I cut those homies out and I put them in our bathroom window. So like when somebody went to the bathroom, like they were staring at you when you walked into the bathroom.
Amazing.
And a lot of people didn't see them. So shout out to the people that saw them. But the scary thing was the next day, it was light out and I wanted to take a shower and I'm looking out the window and I just see these two guys staring at me while I'm in the shower and I'm like, this is not right. I need to remove them.
She's like, that's terrifying.
I'm like, that's
legendary.
Intense.
I love them. Love
like,
them for
also,
the movie.
them Emma parties be lit.
Thanks.
That was lit. Like the party she hosted, it was insane. I mean, the cutouts, the food, it was definitely, most definitely lit.
I definitely spent too much mental time on that evening. Okay. But I was literally had one evening where I was just crafting everything.
Oh my god.
And I was making everything and then I was making the cookies and I love Christmas. I could be Mrs. Claus.
You could definitely do like a bachelor for Santa Claus. You know The Bachelor, where they fight for like finding the partner, and then the bachelor would be Santa Claus.
She's like, you could be,
and you could be a contestant.
She's like, you can be a contestant for this white old fat guy.
Fat guy, yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. Is that a compliment? I hear
it is, but. No, but I mean, you get the point.
No,
you 100%. Can run for her position, definitely.
Next generation.
I mean, she already got the outfit on of like Mrs. Santa, just
red and white. Yeah.
I just want to add here, like for all that you cannot see her. Sorry, she's wearing like this red silk pajama with like white tips on top of like the white big buttons on it, and like she looks like she could be Miss Santa that just woke up and like.
She handed those gifts, and now she's chilling.
Also, it's like 1 PM.
It's so hot.
PJs for days.
Can you believe that 2021 is done in like 4 days? Like this year, done.
Uncomprehendable.
It's that awkward time where like you don't know what day it is. And you're just existing and you're like in the cookie aftermath, like you're having some fever dreams after eating too much.
The cookie aftermath.
I also love how you're like, it's that time of the year where you don't know what day it is. And I'm just like in my brain, I'm like, well, COVID started 2 years ago. I've been having that for 2 years.
Yeah. That's been, I mean, it's been, like, are we all collectively over COVID? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
like,
I'm
over it. You know what I mean? Can we get something new? Like, let's change it up. And then what happens? What's the other virus called? Omicron? I don't know what the fuck.
No, well, it's still COVID, but it's the variant.
Right, Omicron. But what is it called? Omicron? He's like, I'm coming to the party.
Oh, yeah.
COVIDs are like,
he's like, I'm joining. Like, I got my dress on. I'm vibing.
He's like, guys, don't finish the party yet. I'm joining.
I had the pre-drinks. Now I'm coming in.
He's coming in, and we're over him
already. Like he's barely here, and I'm already over it.
He's like 2022 is my year. That's what he's saying.
Also, how is he male?
Oh, right. Because he ruins a lot of things.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's male vibe. Okay, get it.
I'm kidding.
We love you, Lucas. We love
Lucas is an exception.
I'm just not gonna take that personally.
He's an exception.
Like, pretend everything's all right here.
Also, can we talk about me having like self-love cards? Like, can we do that on the podcast sometime?
Yeah.
I will draw a card for you guys one day, and then I'll just read what it says.
Also, Victoria just randomly finding that next to her.
And,
oh my God.
So me finding new things in my room.
But COVID is still here. COVID is really celebrating
Thriving.
the roaring 20s. Like, I remember New Year's 2019 to 20...
Do you remember
2020?
though?
No, I
was
do,
all a
because
fog.
it was the most insane party I've ever been to in my life, and I think I will ever go to. Like, I felt like a Kardashian. It was an event with, like, you needed a different dress every day. There was a red carpet. There were blow-up couches in, like, white. There were huge birds coming down from the ceiling, and I was like, this is literally what happened, and I'm sorry to the world, because maybe I have some fault in this situation, because I was sitting there eating, like, in Germany on New Year's we eat this pastry called Berliner, and I was eating my Berliner, and I was like, it can only go downhill from here. Like, this is the most insane party I will ever go to. And then that was like the last party I went to.
She's like, it can only go downhill. God's like, I got you, sis.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the prime example as how bougie Emma's parties are.
The fact that the
just saying.
Yeah.
I feel bad, but like
huge birds coming from the ceiling, like
That's hilarious. I would die laughing.
I don't know why they
but
keep
real birds,
me, but like I'm not
fake birds.
Fake birds, but they were like, because it was the theme was
real
like
birds.
Real Imagine trained birds just like levitating and then just flying.
Emma is that kind of level of bouginess. I would not even be surprised if a live dinosaur would be coming from the ceiling, you know?
Same.
That would be like, I would probably walk in, look at it, and be like, yeah, cool.
Dance with that T-Rex.
I would.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. But okay, guys, this year,
how do you feel about this year? This year was crazy.
This year was done in like a week.
The size says it all.
So, but I also, like, I remember 1st of January as if it was yesterday. You know what I mean? And that's what's scary. Like, I remember New Year, you know, and it feels like it went super fast. But, like, at the same time, I'm very proud of myself over the things I've accomplished. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I did the most. For me, at least. Like, I feel like I've done the best that I could.
That's great.
I hope everybody feels that way. Yeah. But, like, it's... I don't know. 2021 was good. 2020,
let's not talk about that.
Let's not. Can we make a movie on that? Like...
I don't think I can watch
I feel like we're going to be in the history books. Like, they're going to read about us. You know what I mean? And, like... They might, like, we've been through this.
100%.
Also, considering the fact that, like, the next year we're entering into is 2022, which sounds like 2020 part 2.
Yeah.
Oh my God, let's not.
Let's not even go there. But I'm not a New Year's person. Like, I would always prefer, like, you know, in the hospital, you either have, like, Christmas or you work New Year's, you know what I mean? So... I would definitely always work New Year's because I feel like, but you do have a time of reflection. That's for sure.
But like the New Year's wishes and stuff, do we keep them? Like, no. Like,
but the thing is, like, I feel like if you want to change something, you should change it now.
Before that.
You know what I mean? Because... But I do like the thought of thinking about your whole year, because otherwise you never like take that moment and figure out, because in my head I'm like, oh, nothing changed, huh? And then I think about last year and I'm like, everything changed?
Yeah, literally everything changed.
My entire life, yeah.
Oh my God. I don't want to think about it. No, but honestly, when it comes to like New Year's resolutions, like I used to be that kind of person that would always like make up New Year's resolutions, like things that I wanted to achieve, things that I wanted to get done, things that I wanted to change about myself. But, you know, after like over the course of the past 2 years, especially with Corona, I'm just like, I'm realizing that like if I see a problem or something I don't like about myself or whatever's going on in my life, I simply need to start changing it now. Like what's the point of delaying it to like the new year? I mean, it's not like I'm going to wake up on the 1st of January 2020, God knows what, and be like, okay, now I'm a different person. Like, I don't spend my money recklessly no more. I don't overeat on junk food no more. Because, hell, I'm going to, you know, like, if I set those resolutions,
like, that's
give me, like, a week, I'm back to, like, old habits, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Like,
also,
don't even
like,
challenge me about it.
what's the difference between the 31st and any other day of the year? You know what? Like, it's
Literally bloody
not like
nothing.
I'm going to transform into the Hulk. You know what I mean? Like,
Maybe.
there's that might happen, but there's
Also,
no
imagine the amount of skin products you
way.
need if you're like the Hulk.
Amount of skin
A,
Botox?
surface area, and B, you gotta get rid of that color
Wait.
because like ain't nobody liking that green.
Did you just say the amount of Botox?
No, the amount of like surface area you have
Oh.
because like the Hulk is huge, you know.
That's true. I never thought about that. Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah,
I
just
might
some
turn
side
into the Hulk.
thoughts.
I mean, yeah, like I said, you do have a moment of reflection, you do, but I also am starting to not like that you're always, I feel like it's kind of, you're telling yourself that you need to change and you need to be better all the time, which is like a human thing that you always want to optimize, but sometimes you need to be like happy where you're at. Like you don't always have to make lists and tell yourself like that you need to be better. You know what I mean? Because it's just not realistic. Not that it's not realistic to become a better person 100%, but like the progress comes. I do have like some shit I want to leave in 2021 100%, but I figured that out in the process of the year. Now I reflect on it and I'm like, sis, that's gotta go. Period.
Absolutely.
Also, we're constantly evolving, even if we don't think it's like we don't have to change our habits to grow as people. We can change the way we look at certain things and cut people off, and that can be growth. But it doesn't always have to be working out 5 a.m. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if I like that, to be honest. Like, can we just talk about
Emma's
that?
face is like,
I don't know if I like those resolutions that much either. Like, I agree with what you're saying fully, you know? It's too many expectations on you as a person, and you're already growing. Like, you're already trying, even if you aren't doing anything, there's always growth in something. So why do you have to set, like, a very concrete goals of like like I have to do this to be fulfilled.
Exactly.
Not really, because you're already fulfilled. You know what I mean? These things are obviously there to help you as a person, but like going to the gym, everyone goes to the gym for like the first couple of weeks in January and then no one does it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that comes from experience.
And you know, that's why I don't even sign up. It's like I know myself.
I'm like speaking from experience. But like, you know what I mean? But like, can we talk about trips? Because that's a resolution I want to keep. I need to see you two.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I'm seeing Emma in 2 days. So
oh my God, yeah.
I'm so excited for it.
So sad, I can't joke.
But we need to definitely also plan like a trip together in summer.
Yes.
Because this podcast also needs like one video recording of like all of us together recording.
People will love it.
A recording of the recording, and because you guys need to see some facial expressions, because sometimes somebody is just staring into blank space, questioning their whole existence, and then suddenly they return to themselves and they just crack
Lucas
a joke.
did that 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, 20 minutes ago. Victoria and I were laughing really hard because Lucas was just thinking about his whole life, and
I just had all the bullshit flash by, and I was just like, you're going,
you're saying
bye life. No, but like honestly, we're gonna manifest now in a gun to the chest moment part 3 that we're going on a trip in our summer holidays from university. We need to plan where to, we need to plan when and everything, but we are going, and we're gonna have the wildest time.
Yes. But can we talk about, like, I was going to say something very important. I forgot.
Our trip, New York.
That
things that come to my mind.
One of the most important things, but also something else. Very important. Yes. Can we talk about resolutions for the podcast? We're going to be more consistent, hopefully, and upload more frequently. That would be something we could do.
That's good. Yeah.
Not twice a month.
The motivation.
Whoa. Yeah. But like I said, I mean, I'm excited for 2022. I don't know how about y'all.
Okay, but like, let's, even though we just trash talked
2021 resolutions.
What would your resolutions be? For even if it's not, like, what is on your mind that you feel like you can change so you feel better? Regardless of the new year.
I honestly would start with, like, it's not something I could really change, but I would definitely want to start with going back to bloody university, like skipping that online BS, because I ain't having it no more. You know what I mean? I ain't having it no more. So yes, please let me go back to university. I need to learn something. In case anyone of the university official listens, get me back into university. But other than that, I just want to like be more, relax and not overthink everything. I want to like more live in the moment. And also something that I've been working on a lot recently is that like when I'm with people, I want to be with the people and not be like texting this person, answering this phone call, checking that email, whatnot. I want to be with that person because I'm in that moment. Go for it, Emma. Yes, girl. Slay
Her
it.
doing like a full-on cape moment. Yeah, same, Lucas. I agree. I've done that recently. I'm gonna be honest, like with being fully present.
Yeah.
And like I did an Eckhart Tolle. I've started with an Eckhart Tolle meditation. I highly recommend you guys checking it out. I'll send you the link. It's insane. Like he talks about not being present in like a meditative state of just closing your eyes and being present because that's easy. But being present more so just looking around, like in actual real life situations.
Yeah.
That's what I want to focus on more too. Cause like I realized today I went on a walk with my mom and it was nice. I was intrigued with the conversation. It was fun, but then I also tried to be present because sometimes you're dragged into like whatever it is you're talking about or just like looking around and being like, you know what? The present moment is the only thing I have.
Yeah, exactly.
Because my mind, I don't know about you guys, it just pulls me into the future sometimes.
Yeah. Into
like
the future or into the past. Or like,
but that never exists. Like now is the only time that exists.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's one of my resolutions too, just like focusing on my breath, being present. And that eventually kind of you go away from that thought game a little bit. Right? Because you start pushing that away and like, no, I'm not going to go listen to my thoughts. I'm going to be present. I want to do that too in 2022. I don't know, just being, I mean, I feel like maybe spending more time with myself.
Yeah.
And knowing who I am more and writing down my strengths and weaknesses as a person and maybe like dealing with my fears. Like, what am I afraid of? And going into that, am I afraid of confrontation? Maybe start talking to more people about it. Am I afraid of, you know what it is, public speaking, whatever it is, and literally put myself under that pressure? Because eventually the stress will be very high. But once you expose yourself far too long, that will reduce. It will reduce and you train yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's growth for me, whether that's something small or whether that's being rejected, if that's what you're afraid of, or losing friends. And being in that state of like, you know what? I'm fine with myself.
Yeah.
And coming to terms with myself. So that's what I want to do more. These are very abstract things. So physically, maybe working out more, sis. Yoga. No, that's what I want to do. Yoga.
I started doing Zumba and it changed my life. Like the positivity is insane and it's so much fun and it's literally like dancing for an hour.
Is it at like a gym place?
Yeah.
Like you just go, okay.
But
what's your resolution, sis?
My input on that.
Your input, yes.
Is definitely, I think, yes, I'm roasted a lot that I am not on WhatsApp a lot, but it's exactly for that reason, is that I choose to be very present when I'm with certain people. And I do, like, when I feel like I need to apologize for not answering, or then I do, but sometimes it's just like, we're not meant to be available all the time.
Exactly.
And, you know, it used to be like you had your little home line phone and then somebody would be like, hey, let's meet tomorrow at 3. And then you literally couldn't cancel. You know what I'm saying? Like, because now with the phones, you're getting like you just don't value time as much because you feel like your friend should always be available and you can cancel at any time. And it's like when you have your landline, you're literally like, it's 2 p.m. You don't want to meet your friend, but you're like, oh my God, I can't reach them. So I have to go. You know what I mean? And then
absolutely. Yeah.
And that's like kind of what's been taken away from us. And I do love being on social media, and I'm very active, but I do sometimes I love taking pictures and I love capturing things for myself. And I think that's the thing. Like, I want to do more things for myself.
Yeah.
And set boundaries. And no is a full sentence. Like, I feel like we always have to explain ourselves. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't know. If you love jam, go to a jam festival. Like, I'm not going because I care about peanut butter. I don't know. You know
That
what
was
I mean?
so random.
Yeah, but it's like that. And I feel like that's
boundaries.
Also the beauty of getting older is accepting that and knowing who you are and knowing you don't need that outside validation. And if you need time for yourself, you take it.
You need to explain yourself too.
Yeah, you don't need to explain yourself. And this is also because I'm literally like a quote book is in my mind, but it's like, those that matter don't mind, and those that mind don't matter.
Exactly.
Like,
sis, that was good. I like that.
Oh my god,
that should be like the quote of the.
Also, who said that? Like Shakespeare?
I think Dr. Seuss, but that homeboy wrote The Grinch. We love him.
Amazing.
We love him. That was amazing. I like that. I had an aha moment.
And the aha moment, and the fear factor as well. Like, feel the fear and do it anyways, because you have to do things for yourself. And I'm definitely somebody now that needs to confront some situations in my life. And the thing is, if you don't speak it out, it bothers you so much on the inside that you actually bother yourself by it. Whereas if you release it, there's no control what's going to happen, but at least you're kind of free. I hope.
Also, like, all in all, prioritize our needs and what we want. And what makes us happy in relationships.
And
what, you know what I mean? Like, what do I want? Like, why do I always put other people ahead of me? And like, I think us three, we're very similar in a way where we're not people. We care about people, of course. And we are, you know, sometimes we love talking to people. We love devoting our time. We love listening. But at times it can get too much where we need to break those chains and like, let's detach a little bit.
We're people pleaser.
And we need to find, what do we want? Put ourselves first in line. And everyone listening, like, if you feel like you've gotten, like, if you're an empath and you feel like you've taken in too much and you're just constantly doing what people want and you're afraid of them not approving you, try to like look into that a little bit more and see what is
try
that
caring less also what people think.
I mean, be hard.
You live your life the way you want to, the way you perceive it as being right for you, and you don't always have to like think or care about what other people think your actions might mean, because you want to do it like that. So it's your life. Make decisions.
Make decisions. Nike.
And I think
that sounds like a logo, but it honestly is.
You obsess over something you maybe said in a conversation, but if you think that's an aha moment for me, is like, if you're obsessing about that, the person you were talking to is probably obsessing about what they said to you, and they're not even thinking about what you said, because in the end, everybody is self-centered. Like, I'm sorry, but they're thinking about themselves and how they came across and what happened, and they're not thinking about if you said something dumb, or you know what I mean, or if you did it lasted for 1 second. And nobody's perfect, once again, as Hannah Montana said, and
nobody is. But it is true.
I talked to a friend yesterday. I was like, that's kind of the beauty of getting older, because you really figure that out for yourself, and you set those boundaries, and you find the people that respect them, and you don't need a huge group of people that doesn't support you and that roasts you for all of those things. And if you need, I feel like if my friend would be like, hey, I really am not in the space to be present right now for this, I'd respect that.
That's what maturity is, I think.
Just
coming to that point where you're like, you know what, I accept you for who you are and what you want to do. I don't want to change you. Why do we always feel the need to change people? Like, can we just accept people at point? You know what I mean? Like, this is the way you are. That's fine. This is the way I am.
Once again, starting with Christmas legs, ending with a deep talk.
The deep talk, it was necessary, I think. But like, it was just a reflection of the year and what we want to focus on next year.
Exactly.
and be more aware of. But I don't know. It's interesting because I mean I've had. By the way, the podcast started this year. Can we talk about like
Yeah, best thing we did.
one of my greatest?
Personally.
Yeah, and I feel so much happier talking to you guys. Like it makes me happy, man. And it
Me
makes
too. Me too.
I don't know. It's just a great thing we did, and I hope the people listening enjoy.
Yeah. I hope you take some aha moments with you.
Aha moments.
Yes.
I love that we're turning to people pleasers again. If you don't enjoy, that's fine too.
It's the nature of us, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
it's fine, but is it?
Oh man.
No, just kidding. Obviously we hope you had a great Christmas. Great Christmas. Hopefully it wasn't a Merry Crisis.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully it wasn't a crisis.
Yeah. We hope that you're recovering and that
from the food. Yeah.
From the food, and that your New Year's will be great.
Yeah. Prioritize yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Listen to us more. And
we're like, we don't need you to listen, but also your resolution should be to listen to us,
like and subscribe. Exactly. But like
it's the beginning of a cold.
Yeah. But we will try to be more consistent next year, hopefully. And yeah, let's end on that note. Hope you guys have a great 2022.
Exactly. Don't forget to hook us up, or like hook yourself up more, like, because like the quality content is like on fleek. Instagram, the Fact That Official, Twitter, the Fact That Subscore. Hit us up, give us comments, send us messages, give us reviews, whatever you feel like. We're open to everything and we appreciate everything. So yeah. Get well into 2022 and see you next year, my friend.
See you next year. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.